We took the train from Munich to Kufstein and then the bus to the small town of Sporchen, which is the trailhead to the Kaiser. The trail is well marked to the Kaiser Feldenhütte. The first part is steep, then you hike along the Kaisertal, and then you turn left and hike up another steep and final section. Overall, we hiked approximately 5 kilometers or 3 miles with an elevation gain of 900 meters or approximately 3,000 feet. There are a couple of mountain restaurants along the way in case you're hungry and thirsty on the way to the Kaiser Feldenhütte, which is a very popular destination and provides amazing views of the Zaume and the Wilder Kaiser. A quick 20-minute hike to the Petersköpfel provides even better views in all directions, including the Inntal and Kufstein. On our second day, we hiked from the Kaiser Feldenhütte to the Stübsenjochhaus. This is a long traverse above the Kaisertal, and there were no huts or restaurants along the way. The trail is easy most of the time, but sometimes gets a little bit exposed, with great views of the Wilde Kaiser on your right side. The hike was 8.8 kilometers or 5.5 miles long, with 860 meters or 2,800 feet up and 670 meters or 2,200 feet down. The Stübsenjochhaus is like the Kaiser Feldenhütte, a classic destination with a long alpine climbing history. A short hike from the hut to the Stübsenkopf provides a unique viewpoint of the Totenkirche, the Fleischbank and the Predigtstuhl. On our third day, we did the classic hike to the Grottenhütte via Steinerne Rinne, Elmauer Tor, and Jubiläumsteig. This part of the hike was the most difficult, with lots of exposure. We did this hike with our young children who hiked with us since they started walking, but in hindsight, we don't recommend this trail for young children. There's some climbing involved and you have to have very good sure-footedness. The first part climbs up to the Elmauer Tor, where we also encountered some snowfields. The descent along the Jubiläumsteig is also technical. The length of the hike was 5.4 kilometers, or approximately 3 miles, with 900 meters or 3,000 feet up and 870 meters or 2,900 feet down. On our last day, we descended from the Grottenhütte to Schäffau. The Grutenhütte also offers great views to the Hohe Tauern and the Kitzbühler Berge, but was ultimately our least favorite hut. The easy descent was 7.5 kilometers, or roughly 5 miles, with an altitude loss of 920 meters or 3,000 feet. The trail was easy to follow, and you hike along some huts and restaurants as you approach the valley floor. We took the bus to Kufstein, and from there the short train ride back to Munich.